It's the $1 Million Organizer Show. Tips for professional union organizers. Win more campaigns, balance work and family, and leave the competition in the dust. Now here's your host, Bob Odie.
Hello, union organizers and troublemakers everywhere. This is episode number 37. Today I want to talk about a dirty trick that management has absolutely mastered. It's called the Decoy Effect. Have you heard of this? If you haven't, you need to become aware of it or they will eat your lunch. You have a campaign about workers gaining a voice in the workplace. It's about dignity, it's about respect, job security, health benefits. It's about work-life balance, safety, and because the workers haven't had a wage increase in so long, it's also about money. And that's the weakest link, pocketbook issues. Management will use the decoy effect, also known as, hey, look over there, a distraction, anything to trip up your efforts. And they will go to any length. They'll say, we want a second chance to fix things. Don't sign a card, it's a legal document. Did you hear a similar company had to close down? Those rich union bosses just want your dues money. We're like family here. Those outsiders don't know this industry like we do. Negotiations start at zero. You'll lose what little you already have. And what about your benefits? Don't you know you might lose those? We like your work. We're thinking about making you a manager. You can't afford to go on strike. You'll be outside standing on the corner with a sign and no paycheck. These decoys, if you will, have tripped up some of the best union organizers in the industry. Here's the problem, and I don't see enough organizers talking about this. Then what happens? Well, someone falls into management's trap. The decoy effect works. People get scared, and management knows exactly which buttons to push. Their anti-union attorneys have mastered this technique over decades. It's taught to them in business school. So your campaign can't just be about money. Money is the weakest issue to build a campaign around. The employer will just throw them a bone and the campaign will be over. When I organized in the construction industry, some of the non-union workers welcomed me onto their job sites because they knew my visiting their job sites would stir things up. The non-union contractor would sometimes try to avert an organizing drive by giving everyone a $1 raise. Guess what? It was very effective. And maybe they didn't become union, but at least we got them a raise. You've got to make very clear from the beginning, day one, the campaign is about much more than just money. And we need to repeat the message over and over again. We've got to warn our organizing committee members that management is going to use the decoy effect. It can be very uncomfortable at times because we don't want to repeat ourselves so much, We don't want to sound like we're selling. And yet everyone needs to hear the message a half dozen times or so, or it won't stick in their minds. The decoy effect. Let people know.
Thanks for listening. We hope that you'll subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts or anywhere you listen to podcasts. Give us a 5-star review and let us know what you'd like to hear the $1 Million Organizer talk about. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram @Union Organizer. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.